gentlemen, welcome to beautiful Infinity Park and Rugby Town, USA, where the world comes to play rugby. And welcome to the 2015 USA Rugby Emirates Airline National Championship Finals. Building off of USA Rugby's presence on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Google+, USA Club Rugby is excited to promote club-specific content on social media. Connect with Club Rugby today at facebook.com/USA Club Rugby. Today's match brought to you by Emirates Airline. Rugby fans, come together with Emirates, the official airline of USA Rugby. Enjoy their award-winning service to more than 140 destinations worldwide across 6 continents. Tomorrow brings us all closer to the game we love. Our first final championship match of today is for the USA Rugby Emirates Airline Men's Division III National Club Championship. We have the Wichita Barbarians taking on the Tri-City Barbarians. You might call it a real battle of the Barbarians, so sit back and enjoy the match. Smith & Forge Hard Cider, a proud sponsor of your USA Eagles.
This business of Alpha Graphics, helping customers build communication solutions, we have a super unique opportunity to be able to complement what we have grown up doing.
Which means business cards and letterhead, envelopes, and that sort of thing.
Whether they need a flyer or a website, or they have a website and just need to figure out how to drive traffic to that website.
We are more of a solutions provider than just a printer.
But we are a one-stop shop. We love being part of the Infinity Park and Glendale community. We've been here for many years. Would love to have you come by and check us out.
They got star-studded lineup up and down. Speed. Go, go, go! Nice!
Oh, great try.
Oh, boy, what an effort. Strength.
Oh, he's absolutely crushed. Watch this.
Oh, God. Stamina. I can watch that all day long.
Serevi Rugby Town Sevens. Get your tickets now at rugbytownusa.com. Presented by World Rugby Shop and Adidas.
Being away from home doesn't mean being away from your favorite shows. With Xfinity, you can stream over 50 networks live and Xfinity On Demand on any device.
Oh, that would be cool.
It's like having your TV at the park. Oh! You can even watch at the beach.
Wow. It gives me a choice to enjoy what I like most, no matter where I'm at. That's paradise.
TV that goes where you go. See for yourself. Download the Xfinity TV Go app today and get even more out of your entertainment experience.
Rugby Town, USA, the Division III final features Barbarians from Wichita and Tri-City, battling at the 2015 USA Rugby Emirates Airline Club National Championships from Infinity Park in Glendale, Colorado. Hello Rugby fans, I'm Dallin Stanford, with me is former Eagle legend Brian Vincent. We're here today to crown 3 different national champs, and the men from Tri-City Barbarians almost folded their club a few years ago, but have shown a lot of heart and determination to be in this year's final. They take on Wichita, who are also trying to secure that #1 position. Let's take a look at how these teams ended up here today.
Well, these Division III teams had a little harder road. They had to get through a round of 32 first, and then they had a round of 16 before they played their quarterfinals and semifinals on the May 30th and 31st weekend. And down looking at this Tri-Cities team, they were founded in 1981. They had a pretty impressive season record this year, 16-1 overall. And their players come from all over Michigan, basically, but mostly from Saginaw, Midland, and the Bay City area. They went through the playoffs in pretty handy fashion, especially that big victory over the Michiana Moose in the round of 32. Their toughest game was that semifinal victory over Old Gaelic.
Until today, of course. What's required from their team?
Well, communication is key for this team, and they think if they communicate well together, they generally play well together. And also the Barbarians have a talented backline with some speedy wingers. They want to spread the ball amongst the backs, utilizing all the weapons in their backline. And another thing that's been very effective all year has been an in-your-face defense. They want to really come up hard against this Wichita team. And looking at this Wichita team, one of these Barbarian teams is going to be very happy because Wichita also fighting for their first national championship.
Oh, they certainly are. They've got a long history, and they've reached the Elite 8 on 3 different occasions. And, of course, they were founded in 1973. They have not really much competition, if you can see in the early stanza here. Some big victories for them, not really being tested. So today, it'll be very interesting to see how they get on against a talented opposition.
Now, what are some of the things Wichita have to do well today to win?
Well, defense wins championships. We know that obviously going into this, they need to get their defensive alignment up together and pretty fast if they can. If they can get their balls in their hand as well, they have some really speedy wings on the outside that can capitalize on that. And of course, lastly, they need to play for each other. It's a game of brothers, and they know they need all that support to get through. So there we have it, rugby fans. A pulsating clash awaits us. This one is about to go off like a frog in a blender. So stay with us. We'll be right back with the first half kickoff.
Today's match from Rugby Town, USA is brought to you by World Rugby Shop. World Rugby Shop is proud to be the official online retailer of USA Rugby. Get all your USA Eagles gear, team gear, and more at worldrugbyshop.com. And by Smith & Forge Hard Cider, a proud sponsor of your USA Eagles. A cider that's made strong in the fine tradition of making things strong. Smith & Forge Hard Cider, built from apples, built to refresh, made strong. And by Emirates Airline. Rugby fans, come together with Emirates, the official airline of USA Rugby. Enjoy our award-winning service to more than 140 destinations worldwide across 6 continents. Tomorrow brings us all closer to the game we love.
Being away from home doesn't mean being away from your favorite shows. With Xfinity, you can stream over 50 networks live and Xfinity on demand on any device.
Oh, that would be cool.
It's like having your TV at the park. Oh. You can even watch at the beach.
Wow. It gives me a choice to enjoy what I like most, no matter where I'm at. That's paradise.
TV that goes where you go. See for yourself. Download the Xfinity TV Go app today and get even more out of your entertainment experience.
just saw the ball boys finally. Okay. Never mind then. Sorry to bother you. Bye. I'll see before we start. Yeah, it's like kids are moseying over, aren't they? Guys, come on. All right, give me passes. We don't wear them during the games. Okay. That's stupid. Okay. Sneeze in the hat. We're on TV. All right. Okay. Here's the deal. You guys have done this both before, right?
All right, fans, it's that time. Please stand and give a warm welcome to the Wichita Barbarians and the Tri-City Barbarians.
Welcome to a beautiful setting here for the National Championship. It's Infinity Park at its best. The sun is shining, light breeze here as the players take the field. And Viz, we have another cracking final up in store for us.
It should be a great game between these two Barbarian sides. And looking at the Tri-City Barbarians, this is the team's deepest run. They lost in the semi last year to Old Blues, so looking to better that. And, you know, the players for Tri-City, they come from all over the state of Michigan. So the best time they really get together to train is at games because the practice, not all the guys can make it. So it should be an interesting look at this team, and again, a good mix of young and old.
Absolutely. The fans have come on as well. Wichita Rugby have a great crowd there in the background with their yellow flags that they're waving there. They'll be wearing their gold strip with black and white. And then, of course, in red, we have the men from the Tri-City team. And they are ready to go here for an absolute bone cruncher. We expect a lot of physicality and, of course, a national title up for grabs. 80 minutes, one of these teams will be crowned the national champion here at USA Rugby Championships.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. It is with deep regret and profound sadness that we inform you of the passing of Edward Hughes, who passed away on Friday after a courageous battle with cancer. Ted was a founding member of the Bayonne, New Jersey Rugby Football Club, served as president of the Metropolitan New York Rugby Football Union, and also served as the disciplinary chair of the USA Rugby Committee. Our thoughts and condolences go out to Ed's wife, Bridget, and their children, Kieran and Shannon. Please join us in honoring Ed with a moment of silence. Thank you. Please remain standing and kindly remove your caps for the national anthem of the United States of America.
Well, the national anthem always gets the players absolutely pumped up. We're going to take a look at the lineups now.
Well, Matt Bishop and Bill Becker, both very experienced front rowers for this side. Sam Clemens, one of the unsung heroes on the team. Corbin Oldenburg has had an outstanding season. And in the backs, John Bayerlein in the identical twins, Ryan and Eric Wall. Very potent deep three. And Tri-City is captained by Mike Brennan.
Powerful team there. And meanwhile, the Wichita Barbarians, they're led up front by Derek Hargrave, the hard man himself. And then look out for Matt Kaufman and Tony George, absolute punishing runners. And in the backs, we've got Josh West and Tim Dinnan, the speed sensation. Rounding out the back is Steve Wright, and they're coached by Kevin Maloney. Done a wonderful job to get them up here. And referee for this game, we have Scotty Green, the man from Austin, Texas. He was here supporting the Austin Blacks yesterday in a pole-standing game where they went down to Nyack 44-39. Scotty Green obviously gave a shout-out to his wife, Carol. She, of course, is the cornerstone of the family there.
They always are.
And assisted by Steve Gore and Stu Geiger. So, this is finals rugby. Talk us through what's going through these players in the last moments before kickoff.
Well, this is what it's all about. You fight all season to get to this stage, and you can't leave anything on the field. You got to just, play as hard as you can for 80 minutes. But you got to play disciplined rugby, no silly mistakes. And the one thing you want to do is you don't want to let your teammates down. There you see the weather, a little warm, 78 degrees, partly cloudy. But again, Dallin, you just don't want to let your teammates down. So I think all these guys are going to be playing their best rugby this season right now.
Oh, they certainly will be. We're ready to kick off here. It is the men's Division III national title on the line. And Tri-City is actually on the left of your screen. They're wearing the red, white, and black. And on the right of your screen, Wichita will be kicking off wearing their black, gold, and white strips. Referee Scotty Green is ready for this action. 80 minutes of pulsating rugby. And we're underway. Kick down the middle. Oh, huge collision there. It bounces back, but it's spun the way for Tri-City. So they have a first look here, wearing different color shorts. They move the ball through the back, and that's taken up from Mitch Schneider. Schneider wearing the headgear in 18 is actually playing in the centers. Showing their intent early, moving it wide, trying to get everybody a quick touch on the ball. Still standing and going. Now they're reeled in with Becker. That's good recycling. Taking them on early. That was a big Bill Kern.
Advantage, 3 black.
So advantage for... Oh, get off me, he says. Keep the change. Fending and going. Lovely stuff. And that was Christensen. Quick hands. Ferocious start here. Matthew Bishop tries to throw the dummy. Goes back in field. They know there's one way through the defense, and that's using their big forwards. Direct running. Advantage is over. They're on the halfway line now. Good build up here from Tri-City. Good bouncing their ball for Afoa. Picked up in the end from Ryan Wall.
Turnover's good.
And now the turnover comes from Wichita. They get a chance to snaffle this one. They did very well on defense there. But another turnover. Back and full seesaw battle here, but comes away with it in the end. Looks like the big number 8, Tony Jeffers. Sorry, it's Corbin Oldenburg. Now they inside enemy territory. More advantage here for Tri-City. That man Bishop involved again. Finally,
4 black offside.
long opening stanza here,
Offside.
Viz.
Wow, how about that for a great start by Tri-City. Really good ball movement along the back lines. Good support by forward play. Good linking. Mike Brennan's done a good job keeping the forwards and backs linked together. But outstanding
Points.
retention. Just 2 minutes almost total display by Tri-City. They look to get the first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, showing their intent early, moving the ball from left to right. So the kicker coming up here is Jonathan Balin. He will have a chance here to put first points on the board here. And when they're on offer, you've got to go for them in this championship game. Watch the replay there.
A good counter attack.
Do the mark right there, mate.
Ball retention. That's one of the areas they really stressed this year. And I think that's the offside. Yep, referee bringing it back to that earlier penalty. Bayerlein, though, he's been a very effective goal kicker for this Tri-City team. Has a massive boot, can kick it beyond 50. So well within his range here.
Sure.
Silence across the stadium here at Infinity Park. Violin, good strike. And just to the left-hand side of the uprights. So it's no good.
22.
22-minute dropout will ensue for Wichita. Conditions are perfect though for a lot of running. Thought about a quick one.
Okay, let's go now. Behind the kicker, boys.
Now they bomb it downfield. So the counter-attack is in swing. Oh, the ball goes over the head of Ryan Wall.
So a good break that time for Wichita. Nice long kick. It is going to be a Tri-City throwing this line out, but pinning Tri-City back on their own end. Very good kick.
Nice get today, boys. Like this all day long, please.
Bounce the ball, just beating the man over his head. So Tri-City there, it's pretty interesting, wearing a lot of different shorts. So
2 and 2 piece.
Not sure if there is a grading system. If you're just starting out to wear white shorts, if you're a bit better, you wear black. Who knows? This time it's spun down there, knocked down, so advantage comes for Wichita. They pick it up with their little grizzly bag. Nate Graham. Very flat. Defense comes flying up, double team. Smash backwards.
Knock.
No advantage for the knock-on.
Yeah, we talked about it, that in-your-face defense of Tri-City that's just been effective throughout the year. They did that just then, but it was the earlier knock-on that Mike Brennan had that the referee Scott Green is bringing it back for. It's going to be a scrum to Wichita. Let's see what their back line can do with this first ball possession.
Yeah, they were very flat in that last attack, and that's why they got absolutely monster double team. Now they're getting a bit more depth. And so Andy Din is the flower, who'll be traveling overseas to Australia after the season. And his younger brother plays in the wing, who apparently has a lightning heels. And he's be wearing number 13. It's actually at the outside center.
Use the ball.
So let's see. Solid scrum, comes to Din. A wayward pass there, picked up by his brother. Going backwards though, just near the halfway line. Wichita forwards have to retreat and help out there as well. Comes to the outside, tried to step in going is Steve Wright, the veteran, the 22-year rugby sensation from England. Now they get some go-forward ball. Steaming up there through his Matt Means.
Fine,
the ball is out, but play on. It's come still back to Wichita. Edgston trying to step his way through. Slow ball.
Just tackle.
And not releasing the tackle player.
Well, this will be a long kick effort here. Yeah, I think this is the right move. Going for a touch, trying to get it down deep inside that 22-meter line. Maybe not quite. Yeah, just outside the 22. Probably not as much distance as they'd like, but the safe thing early on, just a fine touch.
Good. Was that you piping in?
13. Here's another look at referee.
Yeah, sneaking out the side there.
Their tackler not releasing that tackle player. And the instant replays are brought to you by Smith & Forge Hard Cider. Built from apples, built to refresh, made strong.
Getting pretty thirsty up here as well, Viz. We might need to order some of those. Matt Means, meantime, tries to get something going here. The All-State wrestler in high school.
Good.
Has a great straight throw. They maul this now, the Wichita Barbarians.
It's over.
Don't get too many meters, so they go to Din in the backs. A short ball, great solid line by Frost, throws the one-handed pass, and it's turned over, so advantage here, coming through his Wall on the outside, great speed, racing away, Ryan Wall beats the one man, gotta go, looking for support on the inside and does. Wonderful breakout indeed from the Tri-City Barbarians. Still have possession here with Olenberg, the big man, steams it up well inside the 22. Penalty advantage. Oh, and what a change of fortune indeed.
Well, we talked about the danger of this back three, Byerline and the two Wall brothers for Tri-City. And it's a good thing that the Wall brothers are here. They were at a wedding yesterday along with Bill Becker in Michigan. They arrived at 9 a.m. this morning, just 2 hours before game time. So all the Tri-City guys a sigh of relief when they showed up.
Oh, and they didn't show like they'd been on a flight or at a wedding. Great wheels on the outside from the Wall brothers.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful run. Nice presentation out wide, turned the corner, and we saw the Jets. But I've been pretty impressed with the way the continuity for this Tri-City team so far.
No, they really are. They turned down points this time. Bill Kern smashes it up. The man who started playing rugby in high school. Olenberg with a little wrap around now. And he feeds Bennett from University of Washington. Oh, that's the big center, the hard running. Mitch Schneider. Schneider can't find a way through, so come back for the penalty advantage from referee Green.
that might have been offside on Wichita.
On the line, please. Roll out. Roll out. Yep. Roll
Nope,
out.
not getting away from that tackled area.
What do you do here, Viz?
Now let's see what they do. They're going to go for a line out here. It's a tough angle for a kick. Might go for a scrum. It looks like a line out. No, just a quick tap.
Here they go. Oh, smashing it up there. There's a man who just escaped from the Willy Wonka Charlie factory, wearing those shorts. It was Bennett, right near the line. Surging through here on Tri-City. Could they score? Right near the line. Just short there is William Becker. Bodies trying to pile in. 5 meters out. Picking and going to the short side. Samuel Clemens in there too. The defense is holding them solid. Got to roll away now.
Thank you.
Now they go to the short side. One more pass will do it. Becker dives over, and the ball might be stolen. And we're going to go
Time.
TMO to see what happened here.
Back you go. I've got 4 not releasing and playing the ball.
Black?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got black with the scrum cap looking at us.
Yeah. On the line. Looking at me. Okay. No releasing in the tackle. Okay. No more down here. Discipline. Okay.
Good talk there from referee Scott Green, not releasing the tackle. So
no release. No more.
In the red zone, this is called. Straight back on attack. Stepping and weaving again is his magic on the inside.
Yep.
Kern and Becker working in tandem. Now they set some of the big heavies in there as well. Clemens driving for the line. Tri-City.
Away tackle.
So close. Now it comes out and they're over. This could be a score indeed from Devin Benedict.
Very good play by Tri-City. First 10 minutes of this game's belong to them. They've done outstanding work, retaining possession, using their forwards, using their backs, using their power, using their speed. Good start by this Tri-City team. And there you see again, good tight play. Mike Brennan gets it out. Good drive with the legs by Devin Benedict for the game's first score.
That really was a fantastic start there for the Tri-City Barbarians. And Benedict was heavily involved earlier. The man who also played for the Boston RFC, the chemical engineer, sparks up a little bit of magic for his team. And they get first blood in this final. If you're just tuning in, 10 minutes gone in the Division III National Championship title. The Wichita Barbarians down by 5. Had a good strike in the first penalty attempt, went to the left. See if he can push it a little further to the right-hand side. Violin. And Violin's on song, playing the violin. They're up 7-0.
Rugby fans, come together with Emirates, the official airline of USA Rugby. Enjoy our award-winning service to more than 140 destinations worldwide across 6 continents. Tomorrow brings us all closer to the game we love. Fly Emirates. Hello tomorrow.
Hello indeed. This final is heating up, so is the weather. And Wichita Barbarians will want to get their hands back on the ball. They were so close to scoring. And a quick little turnover, and all of a sudden it's 7-0. That kick goes high, and it's on the full, so unforced error. It's not what they would want. And Coach Kevin Maloney and Paul Enegren won't be happy about that.
What do you want, 9?
Yeah, I think Mike Brennan has done a great job marshalling this Tri-City team. He's kind of the do-all for this club. He organizes practices, captains aside. One of those players from Saginaw Valley State that came in and formed this club. A couple of players on the team, Oldenburg and Christensen, I think, or Sam Clemens rather, formed that Saginaw State Club, and it's been vital for the existence of this Tri-City Barbarians team.
It certainly has so many of their players playing here. And mentioned Brennan, the suit consultant.
Yeah.
We need to see him
Right.
so we could get dressed up a little bit better here in the commentary booth. So scrum on the halfway line. They've got options to the left and the right to do Tri-City.
Not a bad scrum by
Here
Wichita.
they go. Looking for a switch. Oh, that old dummy from the halfback. Now to the outside. Looking for some speed there. Just in touch indeed. So Byerlin trying to get on the outside there. Just bumbled in. Looked like a good set piece move from the scrum.
Yeah, just let's see if we can see it here. Right at the end, I think he just got his foot down the line.
You just slipped up, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there was good call by the assistant referee. Again, Wichita trying to get off the snide here. Hasn't been able to produce much in the way of ball movement.
They've got a short line out here. Matt Means will throw in.
Oh, they still got too many men. No, Tri-City, they got it matched up nice now.
Go to the front. Secure ball at 2. Not even contested. Now they go out to Andy Den. To his brother. Oh, high tackle there on his brother.
That could be yellow.
Hey.
Might just be a warning there for a dangerous tackle on Tim Din, the older of the Din brothers.
That's dangerous.
Okay, there was the warning.
And the better looking.
Bill Becker got the warning for the high tackle.
Left. Right, everyone right. Everyone right. It fucking sucks.
So bombs that downfield. Steve Wright wearing those gloves. Man from Doncaster.
Be careful there, 3. Thank you.
Let's see, here's a look at it. Oh yeah, there's the tackle high. Becker got his arm just a little bit high. Another great replay by our cameraman here.
How we good?
Really do a great job here. Arnie and Edison amongst the other sensations. Another short liner, worked for them nicely last time. Means the firefighter.
If you come in before the ball, one must drop out.
31-year-old, so if you join the lineup, one must drop out, he's saying, so he's going to stay in.
Come in, Red, not too far. Good, thank you, perfect.
Went to 2 in the front last time. They do the same.
Good.
Taking cleanly again. Good ball for Din on the attack. Massive tackle on him. Managed to get the offload away. That was Kaufman and George working in tandem. Now it goes to the outside. It's Nate Graham. Ball spins loose though, but they still keep it. Moving away from the touchline pretty nicely. A little high scrag tackle, but they've got advantage here. Wichita Barbarians lighting a bit of fire through the defense here. Din, better Foster, go forward ball. This things slow up now. They might go back to the penalty. And that's 2 high tackles in short succession.
Yeah.
You got my mark? Here's my mark, mate, here. You want to go
I thought maybe we'd see a yellow, but no, referee keeps the cards in his pocket, it sounds
Captain,
like.
That's 2 now.
Okay, next
no
one.
More.
No more.
Below the shoulder.
So 2 is the magic number. Scotty Green.
Yeah, if I was Wichita, I'd take advantage of the lineouts. They look very strong in the lineouts. Ooh, not much of yardage on that. You want to get it deep. You want to get it down to 5 or 10 meters out.
Absolute deuce. You can affect your rolling more. Steve Rudd was the Max MVP. Averages about 3 tries a game leading up to this final. And he looks... He's more athletic than he looks, is what the coach says at the back. The veteran, the 32-year-old. This time they have a few more numbers in the line-out. A couple of players just playing a bit of a pirouette dancing game. And it didn't work out in the end. Coming away for Tri-City. They won't kick, they'll run it out of here. Oh, and they may have knocked that on as well. Referee says the knock on, he's got the spot. And very unfortunate there because it looked like they were away to the races for Samisoni Hofaka, the Samoa 7's sensation.
Yeah, bad pass in that back line, and again on that steel ball, they're so dangerous.
Yeah, that's it. Keep them down, it's showing you guys now.
There's the last warning for the high tackles.
Yeah.
Next one's going to be yellow. Good attacking position here for Wichita. They can go either direction.
Both you guys popped up. I need you to stay down.
It's an interesting back line formation.
Sir, can you do it louder? Sure.
Yes, they look like they've got their fullback stacked to the right-hand side.
They got to go right.
Yep,
they're just trying to lure the defense to the left.
Set.
In my estimation, they want to create as much space on that right side.
You're 100% right, Viz. So on the right is Steve Wright. He'll pick and go with George and do. Din to right. Oh, stepping and going. Just caught as a fullback, but he gets the offload away. Spinning and pirouetting out of it. Seth Akoponova. And it might be stolen. No, it's a penalty right from the sticks. They may go quick.
Well, that was an ideal position for the scrum when you're going to go a right side scrum move. They lured the defense over there. If I was Tri-City, you have to be leery of that. You got to put some men out to the right. There's a 3-on-2 automatically.
Oh, great little set piece move. One more pass that would have been away on the right-hand side. Still a bit of space they can move it here. And that's that big man, Nate Graham.
Good.
Still with Wichita. Hounding the try line, stepping and going, tries to get the one and offload away. Din has it now. Looks like it's gone backward. Akapofono has it now.
Turnover's good.
And the turnover's good. Tri-City. Have they defended well indeed. They smash it up with Becker. And pirouetting around. They're going to be careful here with some of those dangerous passes inside their 22. Sniping, little break there from Brennan. Now they move it to that try scorer, Benedict. Wasn't held, so he can struggle on for a few more steps. And they earn the penalty for not releasing.
I need a release. Come off the ball,
and
please.
Jason Christensen was in there as well, wearing those beautiful coloured shorts of his. Just saying earlier, he
They
looks
make
like,
it easy for us, huh?
yeah, he really does. Something from the Willy Wonka chocolate factory.
I tell you, I'm pretty impressed with the way Tri-City's moving the ball around.
Clear release off the ball. It's too many.
Okay, both teams got warnings now.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can take a look at. There's Benedict.
This is tackle.
Just going straight ahead. He's not held there, so he can get up and run. And now you see the warning right there. The referee said the Wichita player did not release that tackled player. Nice kick for touch. Did not release those hands. But again, great retention. And I think Mike Brennan has done a really good job at scrum half, keeping this forward momentum going for this Tri-City team.
Well, they certainly have. They've got some good plays. They can pinch some turnovers. Samisoni Ofaku, the man from Tonga originally, played some sevens for Samoa. Very dangerous out wide, the outside tenor. So let's see what the Tri-City team can make of this set piece. Look for some of their line-out jumpers. Clemens, who won a state championship at high school. This time it's not straight. Goes to the back. It was a pretty wayward throw in the end, so a choice here for the Wichita team, scrum or line out.
What would you like? Line out call.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. I mean, usually take the scrum, but they've been so dominant in lineouts. And Wichita's got to try something. Even though this came over on the the Wichita side of the lineout, it still was not a straight-in throw. That's why the referee called it. But they have total domination in the lineout, it looks like.
And they really do. They're able to pull out some of their forwards as well into the backs, and that helps in their attacking platforms.
That's good.
Taken beautifully at the front. Now they find Din standing still. Again, a bit of a wayward pass. Din was hit super late. This could be yellow. That's the second time a massive hit has come in, and it's number 8, Corbin Olenberg. That came flying in. Let's have a listen here to referee Scott Green to see what he has to say.
Here, come in, mate. I've got 8 coming in late. I'm thinking a yellow card.
I agree.
Okay. Captain. 8. Unfortunately, this player's let himself down. He's coming clearly late and taking the player.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Oldenburg is he's probably their most valuable player this season. Let's see the late hit here.
Okay, time's back on.
Way too late. There was no question that was a yellow card offense. But that's a big loss for Tri-City. Not only a man short now, but one of their best players as well. There's a good touch finder for Wichita. And now the fans, they sense a little bit of blood now. They want to try to fire up this team. Trying to find that equalizer.
It's all about momentum, isn't it? See how things changed. And the 1 second Tri-City was on attack. Now they find themselves with 14 players on the field inside their 22.
And again, it's finals rugby. You can't show any ill discipline out there.
You really can't. The Wichita Barbarians
hold there, guys.
get on the scoreboard. 20 minutes gone.
Good.
They go to the front and they set up a rolling wall. Looks like
are you happy with that red
player
player
in there, the Tri-City player, stopping it. So we're backwards.
Nope.
Knock on there. Din and his bootstraps. Very unfortunate there. They just thought they were trying to get things going.
Yeah, they got to have a better pass from the scrum after. There was no pressure on him, just a low throw, and Din couldn't handle that pass from West.
Hey, come on. This is our scrum. Let's go. Come on.
It's a good break, though, for this Tri-City team. Again, no hurry to get there. Looks like Wall is coming into the scrum on the side to make it an even 8. I love it when wingers come into a scrum. What do I do?
Yeah, it is pretty funny indeed, coming on the break position. I must say, as a backline player,
Bind.
most appealing position if you were to play forwards is on the flank. You just keep seeing the hold on the side.
Back row's the place to be.
That's right. So, good little scrum. No, come the way of the Tri-City side. Brennan gets it out, a little wraparound. Oh, stepping and weaving his magic is the Samoan flyer. Ofuku finally gets tackled by Din from behind.
Oh, nice pop pass up.
It's a great ball away. Brennan there to arrive. Now they got a little space out wide here. Stepping back on the inside. Eric Wall. They keep it alive. Back to Jeremy Hazen. And now the battering ram, Bishop.
Rock!
Steaming the way through the middle.
Last feet, guys.
Better possession here.
We're good, we're good.
Defense comes flying up. Hazen, the salsa dancer, gets in a heavy tackle. And another massive hit coming in here. But wasn't held, so he can get up and play. Oh, start there. Wasn't sure what was going on. Benedict, once his eggs scrambled, he thought the whistle blew.
Thank you.
Play on. Now they move wide to Bishop. Oh, stepping and weaving his magic again. The pass a little bit wild there. Tries to get to Ryan Wall, beats the first defender. Maybe bundled into touch there.
Away, tackle!
But Bishop is there to save the day. Now they come to the short, and that's Tony Jeffers. He's been a real threat with ball in hand. And Wichita, the defense, holds strong.
Yeah, nice, good steal there by Wichita. I tell you, I think Tri-City's left one on the field. They had a man open out wide on that last movement when they got inside the 22. Here they go, quick tap.
Great stuff from Woods, teaming up with Dinnan. Oh, barreled over that tackle. Was a fair, clean hit. Still managed to keep possession. Now they look for a bit of space out wide. Din, stepping, trying to get through. Does, beats the first two and the third. The ponytail blowing in the wind. He puts the kick through and chases and makes the spot tackle. Great bit of individual play from the outside centre. Now the numbers arrive for Tri-City, and they hack it downfield from Brennan. Play on. Players just sauntering around. Nope.
Accidental offside.
Accidental offsides is the call.
I think when he kicked that ball, I think he hit one of his own players in front of him.
That's right.
Boy, there's some players pretty tired already. We're 25 minutes in. Let's see if we can take a look at it on this replay. Tracy, I think it went right up his back, maybe.
Good time off. You good? Just watch our tackles, make sure they're clearly below the shoulders from all your side. Captain, make sure our tackles. Make sure they're low. Okay, it's about this one
Meanwhile,
now.
while they're sitting that scrum there later this year, you've got to watch Australia taking on the USA Eagles, and that's happening at Chicago on September 5th. Well, there's another great opportunity to go to Ticketmaster.com and get your tickets for a world-class clash.
Yep, that one against New Zealand at Soldier Field was fantastic. They should be just as good.
Can't wait for that. Meanwhile, back in the action here.
Again, you got to man up. You can't lose your own scrum.
Straight out.
Well, went right out. They're going to get to put in again.
Yeah. So, but speaking about that international fixture, a sellout crowd at Soldier Field last year, and this time Australia prepping for their World Cup as well. And last time they met was at Wellington. It was 66-5. Australia won, but the US were leading 5-0. JJ Gagiana scored the first try of the game. So make sure to go to Ticketmaster.com. That is going to be a great clash with your USA Eagles prepping for the 2015 Rugby World Cup. This is how many World Cups do you get to play in?
I played in 2.
Wow.
And the first 7s.
That's amazing.
You won't see a guy like me play 7s anymore.
Picking and going at the base. Wichita still need to score their first points in this game. Looking for Din at a standing start. Now they try cut back inside. Dustin Frost. A little bit slow here for the Wichita forwards. Trying to get a bit of a steam there. Matt Kaufman. Tangled to the deck.
Away, Red.
Steve Wright, the stepper. He gets it now. Oh, throw the dummy. Steve Wright. Oh, and he sold them all. Keep the change. I'll take the check, please.
Try scored.
Steve Wright has opened up the gates here. And that is a wonderful score in response for the Wichita Barbarians.
Well, they needed that score, Dallin. They were down 7-0, and they had to take advantage of Oldenburg being off in the yellow card sin bin. And that was a great move by Steve Wright. Look at that little dummy, threw it back inside. Managed to get by a couple of Tri-City defenders, but beautiful break that time by Steve Wright.
Oh, Steve Wright. He may only have 8 toes, but boy can he step and weave his magic. wearing the gloves. Wonderful bit of work from him. The kick in front should be a formality. And Wichita have bounced back. And with a man in the bin, they are still up 15 players to 14. And this kick to level things is good. 7-all.
Smith & Forge Hard Cider is a proud sponsor of your USA Eagles. A cider that's made strong in the fine tradition of making things strong. Smith & Forge Hard Cider, built from apples, built to refresh, made strong. There's still about 3 minutes left in the sin bin offense by Oldenburg. So again, Tri-City not in any hurry to get the restart.
Oh, that looks like something out of Lord of the Rings. Fantastic bit of work there from Gandalf, the wizard. He shall not cross. And in that case, they did cross the line. We knew this game was going to be a tense cliffhanger affair. But 12 minutes left in this first half. If you're just joining us here, it's the Wichita Barbarians that have scored the latest try. And it's 7-all in the Division III National Championship title here at Infinity Park. Tri-City kicking back off, wearing the red strip. And taken up by Kaufman. Stepping and weaving. Oh, look at him going. Unbelievable stuff. Who would have thought? Woods, the ageless wonder from Doncaster. Now this is Wichita with great momentum. Josh West, hair flowing in the wind. They pick and going. The club president, Nate Graham. Numbers to the right. West spots them.
Chip it.
Woods this time gives it back inside to Kaufman. The hard man. Now they find Din. Oh, a low difficult pass to take, and that's not what they needed. Tri-City back on attack here with a turnover. Fending and going. They're super dangerous on this turnover ball. Nothing comes from it. Chance gone a begging there for Wichita.
It looked like they had a little momentum going the way with a couple of nice big breaks in the middle of the field. Some poor defense, I thought, that time by Tri-City. Too big of gaps in the middle of that backline defense allowed Wichita to get deep in their own end, but they got the break there with that knock-on. Let's take another look at it. Just a little bit of a low pass there. Should have had it, but still too low. And then Tri-City, if they would have got that ball out wide right there, I think they could have done some serious damage.
Yeah, I'd like to see this Tri-City team get going on the outside. We've mentioned Mitch Snyder and, of course, Sammy Sony. Wolfka can really step and go with those white cleats.
Yeah, he looks like the danger man to create those opportunities for that outside three. That's a good scrum.
Now Brennan feeds. Hazen with a little switch. There he is. Coming into play this time. They read him with a switch. Still gets it back to Brennan. To the outside. Kick downfield. Jonathan Byerland is chasing this. Steve Wright is back there. He'll probably step the first man. Oh, and he dummies to no one. Wow, this man has got all the skills. Puts it downfield, gets the bounce. Beautiful stuff from the English-born sensation.
Boy, that was a nicely weighted kick. He had stepped in outside the 22-meter line, so that ball had to land in on the field of play before it went into touch, and it did just that, just a couple of meters inside the line. Let's see if Oldenburg's back in. It's got to be close, if not.
40 seconds, I think, on the clock. But how was that dummy to nobody back there? The fullback by himself.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, wait, here we've got numbers. Ready?
So, Tri-City.
Yep. Thank you.
Got a full line up this time. Actually, one man is out. We need to have a better throw in here from Means.
Good, that's good.
And that's a great take indeed from
Use
Kaufman.
it now.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Bishop was the thrower that occasion. Now they've got space on the outside. Byerland, oh, he can't connect on the pass. Still in field, but gets thrown into touch.
Yeah, just a bit of a wayward pass there. He had him open. That was Eric Wall to Byerland. There's a pass, and this is going to be the bundle into touch, or it's going to be a Wichita throw.
Yeah, just couldn't connect on that attacking play. That a good lineup, though, taken by Tony Jefferson lineup, actually. The big number 7 flank. And here you go. The yellow card is over, and it was cost them 7 points. The Tri-City team. Corbin Oldenburg is going to get a quick word from referee Green.
Okay, mate, in below the shoulders. You're already on a caution. Yep. So it's up to you for discipline now.
It's up to you.
He smacked that ref kind of hard there.
Scotty Green.
Got a shot in.
Yeah, the old Texan taking a couple of pats to the chest.
Yeah, Oldenburg's a big spark plug for this Tri-City team. He's been their most valuable player. It's good to see him back on the field.
Go to their familiar, taking the line out. Great work indeed. Means finding his man. Oh, now fending and going is David Ramirez.
Yeah, you saw the pressure of Oldenburg right there, Dallin. Came quickly up in defense, forced that knock on.
Wait for 6. No more forwards! Okay, lost forward with scrum down, guys.
He makes an impact straight away, does Oldenburg. Scrum on the halfway line here. First half winds down. Both teams still trying to feed each other out, trying to get some go-forward momentum. A few unforced areas creeping in.
I still think Tri-City is the more dangerous once they get the ball out wide, but Wichita has done well with their forward play. Create some gaps, and that fullback for Wichita, very dangerous, is Stephen Wright.
Oh, he certainly is. See what they can make of this. Brennan. They get a long on penalty. Probably just bang this downfield for touch.
Push straight, yes.
Pushing straight, so coming across.
Yeah, this is where you get the territorial finder. Long kick.
Be square. Right where you're at.
That Oldenburg's doing a kick, and it looks like. There you see the Wichita prop boring in. Can't do that. Got to be straight.
Spiral kick, not bad in the end. Was Oldenburg.
You've turned around and come across the front of the scrum. Okay, just stay
him
straight.
On the field for the rest of this game. The fans are getting excited here. This is the Wichita crowd. They've come out of their numbers. Beautiful, gorgeous day here at Infinity Park.
For me, mate?
3 finals and 3 different champions crowned here. We've got the women's D2 following this and the men's D2 later today as well.
Let's open up, 8. Thank you.
And they followed 2 great finals we had yesterday.
That's right.
Hold there, 10.
Very close games, both of those. Benedict will throw
good.
in.
Play.
Doesn't find his target, but still comes away to him and spun back to Brennan. Now Hazen. Oh, great catch in the end, just on the fingertip stuff from Hofoka. Now it goes to the outside. Another error looks like it creeps in. Off the foot, though, says referee. So Wall doesn't commit a knock-on. Wow, knocked backwards there. Defense is pretty ferocious here from the Wichita Barbarians. Bishop trying to get them back on the front foot again. Now they work the open side like a pop-up toaster. Cut out pass here. Byland, one-on-one. Puts it to the boot. Just into touch. Unfortunate stuff there from the wing. 3-quarter.
World Rugby Shop is proud to be the official online retailer of USA Rugby. Get all your USA Eagles gear and more at worldrugbyshop.com. Got to have all your team's favorite gear for the World Cup.
You certainly do. You can get it online there, worldrugbyshop.com. Back to the action. Full line out. This time means back to the front again. Kaufman is their go-to man in the line out. It's done superbly so far. They'll run outside their own line. Oh, huge tackle coming in here. Done under all sorts of pressure. Gets past the first man. Oh, great leg drive from the outside center.
That's good.
And the steal has come through from...
I think Hapakoa came up with that ball for Tri-City.
Wow, vital stuff indeed. Bishop throws the dummy. Still going. Oh, like a demented mole. Great possession indeed. Benedict. This is where Tri-City are so dangerous. Goes on the outside. One-on-one. Oh, and he skins him like a fish. Ryan Wall, try time. The health specialist from Michigan touches down. A sensational try for the Tri-City Barbarians.
Yeah, good. Again, good work by the Tri-City forwards. They're just taking it up hard. And then Brennan, nice long skip pass out. And Ryan Wall just had enough to turn the corner on his opposite to give the Tri-City Barbarians their second try of the game. And a 12-7 lead.
Yeah, Tri-City Barbarians, you said ball in hand. Their turnovers, though, have been so good from them. You've got to question the tactics from Wichita trying to run from their own line.
Yeah, and I think when Tri-City spreads that ball out wide, we talked in pregame, all the weapons they have out in the back line, and they're really doing well with ball in hand. And I tell you the key right there, Sonny Hafakoa, that steal he had at about the 22-meter line, that led to that try, but he's been very effective with ball in hand as well.
Actually, man to play for the Tonga Sevens team. I got that wrong. I said Samoa. Tongan
Yeah,
born.
let's go, mate. Let's go now.
International sensation.
Yes.
That kick is good. It's 14-7. Tri-City lead.
Building off of USA's rugby presence on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Google+, USA Club Rugby is excited to promote club-specific content on social media.
Hey, Ken.
Connect with Club Rugby today at www.facebook.com/USA Club Rugby.
Every time I'm looking up. Okay. I'll talk to him. Yeah, just hold it back for me. It's the guy in the,
About 2.5 minutes left in this first half, the D3 final
Yeah, just take a nice big
in the
step.
men's bracket. And it's the Tri-City team, actually. They're leading 14-7. Ignore that score that you saw earlier. Nice kick, taken cleanly. Just flirting with the opposition. Is Byerlin. Oh, great offload in the tackle, Clemens. Just keeping it wide to Bishop. Oh, Bishop fires a wayward ball right back to their try line. They'll have to put it to boot here, and they do. An orthodox kicking style, but they smashed it into touch. And so...
Yeah, that's right. That started outside the 22-meter line. The long throwback came inside the 22, and the kick went directly into touch. That's why it's going to come all the way back to about a 10-meter line out for Wichita. Costly mistake that time by Bishop with that wayward pass.
That's right. Mitch Snyder there. So they start outside the 22 and they throw the ball back into the 22. So you can't kick it directly to touch. It goes out from exactly where you kicked it from, and Snyder just caught off guard there. And so Wichita now trying to get this half finished with a maul. Ball doesn't get any meters, they get advantage. So it was collapsed. We're going to get a full-on penalty here. Probably go for the line out again. And the ball, why not?
Do it
There goes Sam Clemens, that call for bringing that ball down. Let's see what Wichita does here.
You're too late.
Only about a minute left in this first half. They're going to go for the points, and it looks like a quick tap.
Josh West.
Okay.
Boy, big moment of the game here.
Certainly is.
Just before halftime.
Here they go. But got to be careful not to get isolated right near the line. Numbers arriving. West is there quickly as well. Now they steam it up with Kaufman. Real threat near the try line.
Here we are, last feet, guys.
Watch for that turnover as well. Tri-City are all over the ball. Now they go to the back. Stin trying to step and weave.
Release! Away! No!
That is Dustin Frost. Now done again. Dummies. Solid tackle.
Thank you.
Go to the short side. West. So close to the line. It could be over. Josh West has come up with an absolutely brilliant individual try. You almost couldn't see him around that outside, that nuggety little halfback. And he has scored a vital try in this championship final.
And he had about 3 Tri-City Barbarians hanging him. I'm not sure how he got that ball down there, but the referee was in perfect position. They kept going this weak side, going the weak side. There's all the Tri-City players on him. Did he get that ball down? It looked like he was going to be held up. And somehow he just squirreled that ball down. Good call by the referee. Perfect position and a huge play by the Wichita scrum half.
It certainly was exactly what his team would want taking into the half. And head coach Kevin Maloney will be happy with that. If this kick sails through, it'll be a tight game with 40 minutes to go in this championship final. Josh West played for Emporia State University, the teacher by trade. 25-year-old scrum half sensation. Now it rests on the shoulders of the 3-time Kansas State football champion in high school, Dustin Frost. Kick is good, off the upright, and it's 14 all. Well, there you have it. 2 excellent tries from both these 2 teams, and the Wichita Barbarians strike last. It is 14 all. We're going to go into the break, and when we come back, we'll bring you the highlights from that exciting first half's action.
Since when did leaving a legacy mean going viral? Or getting on the popular page? When did 15 minutes of fame become 15 seconds? Let's grow business. Let's create jobs. Let's leave a legacy that matters.
This business of Alpha Graphics, helping customers build communication solutions, we have a super unique opportunity to be able to complement what we have grown up doing.
Which means business cards and letterhead, envelopes, and that sort of thing.
Whether they need a flyer or a website, or they have a website and just need to figure out how to drive traffic to that website.
We are more of a solutions provider than just a printer.
We are a one-stop shop. We love being part of the Infinity Park and Glendale community. We've been here for many years. Would love to have you come by and check us out.
They got star-studded lineup up and down. Speed. Go, go, go! Nice!
Oh, great try.
Oh, boy, what an effort. Strength.
Oh, he's absolutely crushed. Watch this.
Oh, God. Stamina. I can watch that all day long.
Cerevi Rugbytown Sevens. Get your tickets now at rugbytownusa.com. Presented by World Rugby Shop and Adidas.
Barbarians here at Infinity Park, and we're in a deadlock at 14-all. 4 great tries scored in this first half. We're going to take a look at them right now. And with Tri-City, that started off with Eggs Benedict, they call him. Devin Benedict steaming up with the forwards here. And the big flanker, hard-working forward, bustles over for a great score. But Wichita came right back. And this next move from Steve Wright was about as dirty as a public swimming pool. Ghosting straight through and scoring the equalizer.
And then back at full strength after Oldenburg came back on the pitch. Ryan Wall gets this nice long pass out from Brennan. Has the speed to get around the corner. Scores a try to give the Tri-City Barbarians a 14-7 lead. He's a happy man. But then the scrappy scrum half, Josh West for Wichita. He dots down in amongst a sea of red jerseys to tie the score just at the halftime. And Dallin, you want to think that might give the Wichita team a little bit of momentum coming into the second half.
It certainly will. 40 minutes separates these two teams from a national title, and it is going to be pulsating rugby here as the fans have come from all over the country to check out this final. We'll be right back with the second half action from Infinity Park in the men's D3 final.
Today's match from Rugbytown, USA is brought to you by World Rugby Shop. World Rugby Shop is proud to be the official online retailer of USA Rugby. Get all your USA Eagles gear, team gear, and more at worldrugbyshop.com. And by Smith & Forge Hard Cider, a proud sponsor of your USA Eagles. A cider that's made strong in the fine tradition of making things strong. Smith & Forge Hard Cider, built from apples, built to refresh, made strong. And by Emirates Airline. Rugby fans, come together with Emirates, the official airline of USA Rugby. Enjoy our award-winning service to more than 140 destinations worldwide across 6 continents. Tomorrow brings us all closer to the game we love.
The new place is perfect, or at least it will be, with a little help from Dex. In the book or at DexKnows.com. Dex can help you get results fast and deliver the best local advice so you can get it done right here, right now.
We should do this more often.
Dex, results for the here and now.
city is in California. All right. Well, Wichita didn't get much of a say in that one. I saw that they coming out fast in the second half. Back to you, Nick.
Indeed, Viz. The fans have come out though. That is pretty fantastic. What a cool get-up.
He's just one of many Wichita fans here cheering on his squad. And again, he had to be pretty happy with that last try by Josh West. And down looking ahead to the second half, I think the fittest team is going to win this one. I mean, we saw both teams walk around a little bit early in that first half. It's a little higher than what they've normally play in Wichita or in Michigan. But I think whoever's the fittest team and whoever makes the list of 6, there's another one of his posse or herd, I guess.
Yeah, they're all over the place here. Infinity Park are really enjoying it here. The fans coming out their numbers. But you're right, the altitude as well has a factor to play here in this final. We see one of the absolute bearded sensations, and he is fresh off the set. He was in New Zealand filming over the summer for the latest Lord of the Rings series. And Gandalf is always entertaining the crowd. So both these coaches have obviously stern words for their team to lift up the tempo. Scotty Green's had a great game so far as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, I like the way he's talking to the players, too. He's done a good job communicating with them. He had one yellow card. It was an obvious call, but I thought all the rest of his play has been very good. And again, that's what you want from a referee. You want somebody who's going to communicate with you, not acting like God Almighty out there, but somebody who's going to, let you play the game, but if you do wrong, he'll let you know it.
He's absolutely right. While the Wichita fans were in view there, I know they wanted to give a quick thank you to Dave Ferris for restarting their club a few years ago. Also want to thank their alumni, their wives and girlfriends, who apparently are doubling up the duty as some of the filming of some of the games and doing some of the jerseys, and Brent Zielinski for his recruiting efforts. So the Wichita fans are going to thank them all. And a great story as well, they beat a team called Clouds Country in the playoffs, and Clouds Country donated some money for the Wichita team to come to Nationals.
That's great, great sportsmanship.
Spirit of Rugby is alive and well here, and it is 40 minutes to decide the Division III national champion as the Wichita Barbarians take this one cleanly off the kickoff. Scores are tied at 14 each. And West comes there to one of his hard runners, Hargrave, the captain courageous. Now, stepping and going, weaving that magic, beats the first four forwards, is Steve Wright. Tri-City come piling through there off their feet.
Bill Becker just went right off his feet.
Stay up, please. Stay up.
Gotta stay on your feet in those rucks and mauls. Should be a good opportunity here for Wright to pick up a few yards. He's been very effective with that dummy. If I was a Tri-City defender, I think you'd just ignore that dummy and smash him.
You're exactly right. I think 3 or 4 people stepped there, and the time he scored, another 3-4 good dummy. So here's a look at the penalty.
So it's actually number 23 that came in. That was Nate Emmons.
Yeah, there we go.
Just off the bench.
Yep.
Immediate penalty. Sorry, Bill Becker. I think
Numbers
I
that you
penalized you for that last one. Now here's an area that Wichita's done very good in, Dallin.
They look for Kaufman. He's their go-to man, wearing number 7. They line out threat. Normally takes it near the front. They do it again.
It's good. Line out's over.
Now they're peeling around the side. Oh, great little nuggety run indeed. Oh, but the knock-on comes in, unfortunately.
First one's gone forward off black, then come back off red.
Yeah, there's a nice little break off that scrum or that line out, but you got to have the support with you. You get caught all alone in that ruck area. That's going to allow the Tri-City team to steal possession. They did win it back, it looked like, but I think there's a slight knock on. There's the break. Good tackle. Full head of steam there. You see the ball. He got it back, but there was a knock on coming in. Instant replays are brought to you by Smith & Forge Hard Cider. Built from apples, built to refresh, made strong.
Bind.
So now Tri-City
Yep, come up.
have a scrum inside their half.
Here's them up.
Probably put it to the boot here. They've done a lot of running though. Got to be
Little bit
careful
higher on
here,
this side.
Championship Rugby.
Okay, get it balanced.
Very tight, 14
We need that gap.
Put the pressure back to the opposition.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Tri-City run from here. They've been very good at offloading. Even when on the floor, they've been good at offloading to the supporting player.
Crouch. Bind.
So Doug Carrasco and Richard Castellan, the coaches for the Tri-City Barbarians. Done a great job with this program so far, but looks like a tight head. Might have spun out the tunnel there, so they're going to reset the scrum. It's amazing the Tri-City team, 4 years ago, were running out of players and almost had to go down a division and forfeit a lot of their games.
Yeah, but Mike Brennan, a few others from that Saginaw State Valley squad, they came in, short up the squad, and now look at them, they're in the D3 championship. Here you see that ball, it came out this side.
Okay, come closer, come closer.
It's going to be another Tri-City put in here.
Let's get this right, eh? Crouch.
So you're right, expect them to run here. They'll look after the big man, Mitch Snyder, manufacturing engineer from Hope in Michigan.
No stay.
Here they go.
Carry back.
No, they go back on the inside switch. Just handled there. We're speaking about the unforced errors. It was taken there from Hofaka.
Black, wait.
4 on 3 here. They've got to straighten. Oh, bumping from Snyder. The big beast of a human being.
Yeah, back.
About 270 pounds worth of muscle.
No, there's nothing there, mate.
And that's that unforced error. Just started outside of the 22. Going to be a bit too fancy with the attack.
But that was a lazy pass, I think, by Tri-City. I mean, they got to be more disciplined here. Watch the lazy pass right here. He just threw it to nobody. And there were 3 guys that kind of were confused who it was going to. One guy touched it, knocked it on. So both teams, a couple of errors here early on in the second half.
Come up higher.
Look for Steve Wright. He's into the fly position, the fullback for Wichita, who scored a great try earlier.
Watch that cutback.
They tried the cutback, his left foot step. Throwing the gloves. And you're right, the defense mustn't be fooled by his dummy. Now they're picking and going to the base. And that's Tony George. George with a one-handed offload. Oh, that was brilliant if it could have been picked up there by Kaufman, but wasn't to be.
It
came so quick, I couldn't get
You heard what Kaufman said. He said it was just came a little bit too quick. He wasn't ready for it. Nice little offload, though. That was Kieran Reed-like.
That was superb. Very dangerous when Big George goes on the run.
I'm seeing issues on your side. Okay.
Now, this is an area of concern here for Tri-City. They don't have the height on the line. Looking for a good They're going to get this ball back, though.
DIII spills, but they got it from Benedict. Now they're looking to go it up by themselves. Make sure they don't get isolated, keep their feet.
Yeah, that's a good call. He made no effort to get away from that. I was watching him. He just laid on him as long as he could. And that was the prop that time. Sam Arndt that did not get away from that tackled area.
Yeah, the accountant didn't quite calculate that one correctly.
Before they head off to the World Cup, your USA Eagles return to PPL Park in Philadelphia to host Harlequins Football Club on August 30th. Get tickets at www.ticketmaster.com. And again, one of the storied clubs over in England coming here to help the Eagles prepare for their World Cup.
Yeah, great fixture indeed. Get a quality opposition. I'm definitely going to get my tickets as well, ticketmaster.com. Catch the Harlequins in action.
They got to figure out something in that lineout. Maybe a short line or a quick one.
Yeah, they certainly do. Wichita in the meantime have possession on the halfway line. West goes digging for it.
Okay.
Can't get it out.
Black's going forward. There's too many guys off their feet there, guys. Scrum. Yeah.
So unplayable, deemed the call from referee. Scotty Green.
I need you to be square.
Don't be surprised to see another scrub move here on this right side. They're looking strong side this time. But if the open side flank for Tri-City, you got to be careful of Steve Wright cutting back in.
No, you have to. And then you've got Tony George, the 8th man. And he picked up his rugby while being in the Navy. He currently plays for the US Air Force 15s and 7s team. The software engineer.
Stay there,
the Air Force Reserves.
9, wait.
Now they go to Wesley's dummies. Oh, they didn't buy it that time. Steve Wright runs into a brick wall of 2 defenders.
Okay, let it go.
Wichita looking for some of their backs. Corey Small. Now Hargraves.
Last thing, guys, push.
Ooh. Huge collision coming in there. Great speed to the ball, though. Wichita just piling in. Wright trying to dummy again. Not effective as he was in the first half.
Last thing, 2 red, step. Thank you.
Slow ball, they work the short side, though still gaining good meters. Better stuff from Wichita.
Use.
Wright wants it now, back on the inside. Oh, great gap opening up here. And powerful run from Benjamin Pritchett. Looks like the super sub. Wow! Carries bodies with them. Hulk-like strength. And now Wright takes it to the line. Kaufman. Wichita piling on the pressure here, inside the 22. Wright again. One of their players is back down on the ground. It looks like George. Here we go, right on the outside. There's a bit of space. Gas to burn. Oh, you won't catch the flying sensation. Seth Akapavana. That man has cut him loose. What a score.
Fantastic score by Wichita. Great forward work. They really came on the ball great. Well on a lot of those little pop-up passes from Josh West. Really had a big head of steam. And then the little pass out wide. And Seth Akapava scores the try to give Wichita in the lead. Their first lead of the game.
Well, they may have a difficult name, does Seth Akapavana, but Jeepers Kitty score on the outside. And it was set up again by Steve Wright, the veteran, experienced fullback, stepping in a fluff at times.
We good, guys? Yeah? Yeah, thumbs up. Thanks.
And that puts Wichita into the lead
for
the first time in this game.
No charge.
Difficult sideline conversion. Solid kick just to the left, so it is 19-15, Wichita lead.
San Jose Zavalla Stadium becomes the home of international rugby on July 18th with a doubleheader featuring Canada taking on Japan and the USA Eagles battling Samoa in a World Cup preview. Tickets are available at www.ticketmaster.com.
Yeah, fellow commentator Dan Power and myself will be calling the action from
Perfect.
July 18th and 24th. Should be fun-filled. And good to see the Eagles in action preparing for the Rugby World Cup. And Rugby World Cup previews, which will be very cool to see how the teams play. It's not often you get to play a World Cup opponent in the same year, a few months before.
No, very rare. There's some of those happy Wichita, some of the happy Wichita fans, and a poor kick, poor restart there.
Be happy about that kick with Wichita. 19-14 is the score.
Yeah, keeps that momentum going forward.
That's right, 30 minutes to go in the second half. So they have an option for a re-kick or a scrum on the halfway line.
Still not happy with our scrum, guys.
Sorry, a short arm penalty, my bad.
If you're going to take you got to take a scrum midfield.
Yeah.
Perfect attacking options either side.
You watch this side for me.
Especially when you've got such dangerous backs. They've got Steve right there. He's on the right-hand side. And with him is the speed sensation, Corey Small. Try score on the left of your screen will be set up for Fana. Of course, they got their 8th man ready to rumble is Tony George. They call him Mr. Stiff-Arm.
Good.
Oh, Brennan, great little ferreting at the scrum up position, but Wichita does well to keep that ball alive.
They do indeed, and a lot of pressure.
Away, Reed,
they're onto the halfway line again. Now they find Wright with a little chip over the top for the chasers. Din is there. Din nails his man, almost into touch, and gets the ball, but then spills it forward.
Still going to be a Wichita put in. Said Red touched it last before it went in, and look at that, right in front of the Wichita faithful is this Wichita lineout. And as a player, you can hear that. You know what's there.
Absolutely, and that really gets you going. Watch the replay. Nice little place kick. Good timing here from Din to wait for his opposite number to catch the ball first, then tackles him to touch, and you're right, it came off a red boot. Yeah. So it goes to Kaufman in the front. They look to set up the small. It was collapsed last time intentionally. West pulls it away from it though, to Wright stepping and going, beats the first and gets the offload back in field. Great bit of attacking from the fly off. Now Din, with that ponytail of his.
Advantage. Offside.
Advantage offside, so we're going to have offsides penalty here. Option time for Wichita.
Points. Points. Gotta have points.
Good here.
Right in front of the poles.
I can't hear you, mate.
And
points.
Fullback Steve Wright signaling for the post. This will put his team up by 2 scores.
Let's see if we can take a look at that offsides.
Let's go kick. Who's kicking?
Yeah, coming up very quick is that Tri-City defense. Still honkered in offside.
So it might be the last outside backs that were just pinged.
Yeah. Made no effort to get back, and this should be a relatively easy shot at goal for Frost.
No, not now.
Trying to make it an 8-point lead. You always like an 8-point cushion.
Oh, you had nothing to say? No, you're good there. You guys are good. No, good.
Frost has had a good connection with the ball so far.
Yeah.
And that kick is good. 22-14. Wichita extend their lead.
Come out to Sacramento, California on July 24th this July to watch the Pacific Nations Cup doubleheader between Fiji and Samoa and the USA Eagles taking on Japan in a World Cup preview at Bonnie Field. Tickets are available at Ticketmaster.
Another great clash coming up there. Look forward to seeing some of the Eagles prepped against two teams they get to face at the Rugby World Cup. They'll also be playing South Africa as well, my home nation. Great to see them taking on the Springboks. Last time Brian Abana scored that try of the year. And now hacked through, so Brennan comes in to collect on the halfway line, looking for a counter-attack. They do. Stepping and weaving. Oh, one-handed offload. Great bit of skill here from the Tri-City Barbarians. Still picked up from Hofaku. Fending to Brennan. Open play, they're so dangerous. Samuel Clemens onto that one. And off their feet.
7, straight down.
Straight down off their feet. There's actually no opposition at that ruck time either. It's always tough to penalize the team going forward with the ball.
See if we take a look at it here. Gonna go to floor here soon. He's down at the floor, and then again, just straight over the top. Yeah, it looked like, I think that was number 7 that got pinged. Tony Jeffers.
Yeah, you You've got to keep your feet, you can't be off your knees, and you can't be aeroplaning down on the ground. You've got to be looking up as well. So that was a clear call. Green on the mark for that one. And now Wichita, still with that
got 4 guys, we're good.
great 8-point lead for them as their fans cheer them on.
You stay out until the line's over.
That means used to be a mime, and now he's a public speaker, so quite a change in direction for him.
It's good.
And that's a great throw, and he loops around himself. Excellent stuff from the hooker.
Here we go. Thank you.
Now right. Little space on the outside. Oh, they can't hold on to it. And a big tackle. Tri-City. This is where they want to latch onto that ball. Nope, the knock-on comes in, and that was a massive tackle.
Okay, there's a knock.
That was Cody Leander, one of the reserves for Tri-City, that came in, made an immediate impact with a big hit in the midfield.
Yeah, we'll play a knock. Here we go, gentlemen, on me.
Was that Corey Small that got hit?
Oh.
We happy with that last scrum?
Back
I take that back. It was the man, Afakoa, that's been all over the place.
Certainly
has been Tri-City team.
It's been a great addition, as you said, for that Tri-City side.
You know, he's had a lot of injuries this year, but he's healthy now, and Tri-City glad to have him in the lineup.
Crouch.
So Brendan finally has a chance to get hands on the ball here. They started off this game with a great couple of tries. Fairly quiet.
Yep.
Oh, big scrum by Wichita.
Bound. Good.
So they pick and go through the base. Oldenburg back inside. Oldenburg again, looping up nicely and following. Great interplay there with the wing wall. And now streaking on the outside. They've got to keep in field and do. Wall bustling, stepping and going. Oh, can you believe it? Like a squirrel on Red Bull. He goes through for an excellent try. Get out the road.
Beautiful score by John. They call him Tulips Bayerline. He's a Saginaw police officer, and boy, he really dotted down there nicely. Great support play by Tri-City. Again, one of their staples this year. There you see a little stab down the weak side. Nice play by Jason Christensen. And then a great step by Bayerline. Gets around right to score the try. And this could pull Tri-City within a point.
That really was fantastic finishing. All the skills that you would expect to see in a championship final. And so nice when it comes together. So 22 minutes to go in this game, and they've pulled back a score. It's 22-19, kick to come. The Tri-City Barbarians. Try scorer himself, Violin. And is good with a kick. It's 22-21.
Rugby fans, come together with Emirates, the official airline of USA Rugby. Enjoy our award-winning service to more than 140 destinations worldwide across 6 continents. Tomorrow brings us all closer to the game we love. Fly Emirates, hello tomorrow. Great reply that time by Tri-City. They do look dangerous with ball in hand when they have a little bit of space and they have that back three that is so fast.
Meanwhile, it is that man in picture, Steve Wright, that gets us back. 1 point the difference here. Bomb downfield. Oh, it's a great kick. Coming down with a little bit of snow. And Wichita have to come back now and counter-attack themselves, and do. Running onto it is Wright. Wright finds one of their super subs in Jay Dollinger. His grandmother hasn't missed a game all season, supporting their troops home and away. Great work from grandmother Dollinger. Now another super sub getting involved there too. Can't get a number on now, but the forwards crashing it forward. Kaufman. Great asset to have in your team is Kaufman. Such a line-out threat and good ball carrier. Oh, huge hit coming in from Oldenburg. Wichita not making any meters. They go to their playmaker. Right. Fending and weaving. Still about the same time. 4 or 5 rucks later, same place in the field.
There we go.
Oh, good hands.
Great catch, but standing backwards, going still. That kick was much better into space. Great vision from Steve Wright. And the follow-up is good too.
Yeah, great kick, great chase. I really love it when the wingers chase like that. Sometimes you see a winger taking that play off, but good chase that time by Seth Akpovana. Nice educated kick that time by Wright. They're all standing so static back there. And Wright saw a lot of green, made a nice little probing kick.
You're inside, yeah.
Puts Tri-City back in their own 22.
And just that kick, what it does is puts the opposition under pressure. Now they need to play outside the end zone. And if anything happens here, they get the ball back. Wichita have a chance to score more points.
Yeah, anytime you can play in the opposition half, you want to take it. Well, they tried something different. They needed to do that. Unfortunately, they didn't bring it down. Yeah, he already blew that whistle with no advantage.
Not straight.
Nate Evans could have held him to that one.
Option.
Well, it was not straight, nor was it handled.
Scrum line.
That's right.
So Wichita is going to go for a scrum here this time.
Evans, there it is, the 275-pound sensation, 37 years of age, and still looking like a spring chicken out there.
And there you heard the referee said he blew that whistle a little bit too quick, didn't really give Wichita the advantage.
Get height right. Fix up right. Still have to fix the side. Something's going on here.
Interesting backline formation for Wichita. Nice and steep. They've been coming on sometimes with these passes. They've been coming on good depth, good angles.
Crouch.
Good the playmaker, right.
Bind.
Weighing 15, he slots in.
Sit.
His average of 3 tries a game. He's going to score 2 more to keep that up.
Good scrum.
Just a tight head there.
Rig.
Red coming away with this. Yep.
There they go. Right knocks it on and kicks it, but they get the penalty from the scrum.
Well, that's a lucky break there for Wichita.
Back 10.
You heard the call. One of the Tri-City players might have disengaged from that scrum early. Oh, look at that kick. 5 meter. Line out. Perfect kick.
Tight head. Standing up. No, it was a tight standing up in the scrum.
A tight head that stood up in that scrum for Tri-City. This is a perfect scoring opportunity for Wichita in a game they've been so effective in the lineouts.
Kaufman takes it there. They set up the rolling maul. Wichita Barbarians looking for a try. And they're over. Fantastic work. Oh, their forward pack as dangerous as mad cow disease. And they score a great try. Derek Hargrave, the captain. His 3rd year at that position for the Barbarians. And what a time to score a try for his team.
Derek Hargrave, great drive, great line out from this Wichita team. And again, Kaufman so effective in the line. This is what you love if you're a forward driving over. When you're about 5 meters deep in the try zone, and all about the question is who's going to dot it down. Perfect drive, perfect situation for Wichita, and a nice lead.
And their fans are absolutely thrilled with that. Need to keep that scoreboard ticking away. Just over 15 minutes left before we crown a national champion here. Following this, of course, we got the women's D2 final and the men's D2 final. So some great rugby to be played here at beautiful Infinity Park.
And another important kick here, Dallin. This will be for the 8-point lead.
This kick has the direction, just slides through, so it remains 27-21 Wichita.
Mark your calendar for Sarevi Rugbytown 7s at Infinity Park in Glendale, August 14th through 16th. Tickets on sale now at rugbytownusa.com/Sarevi. World-class rugby is back.
It's one of the best 7s tournaments in the country. Oh, there they are again, getting lots of TV time indeed.
I wonder if they can make that into rally caps if they're trailing late in the game. Oh, that's going to find some space, I think. It's going to be too deep. That's going to sit up. They better down it. Yeah, it's going to be a 22-meter drop.
Good patience and vision there from Seth Akpovana.
Oh, is it all? Yeah, it's 22, isn't it?
Yeah, should be 22-meter dropout. Actually, no.
Wait,
scrum.
Isn't it only if it goes over the dead ball?
Yeah, you're
Yeah, I think it should be a 22, but referee's bringing it back to midfield, giving him the option.
Could be one of those addendums we found out yesterday about punching the ball out the arm.
There could be a lot of things. Yeah.
Scotty Green, we promised we wouldn't be too harsh on you, and you've had a great game so far. That one we may have to check with the head of referees, Rich Avery.
Well, it's a great break for Wichita because they got scrum midfield now, and we've seen them run from depth. They're pretty dangerous, and especially if Steve Wright gets his hands on the ball. He's lined up here right of the scrum.
Comes out. This time he picks it up. He moves to the left. He does step off that left foot of his. He gets dragged in a solid tackle by Benedict. Now Wichita looking for a little bit of space. Trying to weave some magic, getting the offload. Great stuff indeed. The Wichita Barbarians take it through Dollinger, the man who's in charge of getting their field in peak condition for trainings. Counter ruck comes in. Didn't quite see that knock on. But that's not what Wichita would want.
I think Oldenburg had a case there too. He wanted to get that ball. He was on his feet. He was grabbing for it, had his hands on. The referee didn't see it. There were so many people in the way. But it is going to turn out their ball anyway. It's going to be a scrum put in for Tri-City. Got to get a little offense generated here. 14 minutes left, just trailing by 6 though, so a converted try would give them the lead. Here's a replay right here. Let's see if it already came into play. Monday Movie Madness is back. Join us June 15th at 8 p.m. for Night at the Museum. Enjoy free movies under the stars at Infinity Park. Infinity Park at glendale.com/movies. Yeah, that's a beautiful night. Great setting out here. Great screen. Bring the family out here.
I love how they've used this complex for certain, different types of events as well, keeping it busy. And the rugby fans also have grown in their numbers. Great setting here at a beautiful Infinity Park. One of the best rugby facilities in the United States. And of course the Glendale Raptors, the home side, winning the PRP Championship this year. Much to the delight of their fans and of course head coach Andre Sneeman. Tri-City Barbarians shaping up to run again. See if they learnt their lesson from earlier in this half. Great scrum coming in, picked up at the back. Oldenburg, he makes good meters. Got to keep their feet.
Oh, did he get it?
Big man. Nate Emmons. Rumbling it up. Bit of a garden gnome is Emmons. Looked a bit forward that pass. He says play on. Meanwhile, monster tackle comes in from Jeremy Hazen. The salsa dancer gets knocked backwards. Tri-City still keeping the ball in hand. That's the way they know. Huge collision as well. Jason Christensen. It's knocked back. Emmons, a gnome.
Away, Stephen, red!
Bring him to the deck. Two people jumping on his back. And now Ofika with a bit of space, stepping and going. Gets the offload.
Got that?
Skinning on the outside. Ryan Wall with gas to burn. Can Wall go all the way? He's electric. He throws it back in field.
Touch.
And Steve Wright will counterattack here. Looking for support himself. Oh, danger times indeed. Wichita under all sorts of pressure.
No hands, no read 9.
Oh, they did brilliantly there to keep that ball from getting snaffled. And a wayward kick comes in, and it's all Tri-City Barbarians.
Time.
It'll be interesting to see what happened down in this corner. Was it the knock-on? Was it kicked into touch?
At the halfway line.
I think the ref bringing it back.
The tackle on 13, red, I believe.
Oh, he's looking for help here. The referee's asking if it was a high tackle, I think.
Yeah. You got me, Pat?
Yeah, right after the pass.
If it doesn't change, it's going to be a line out deep.
It's up at the halfway line.
That's a replay, throwing it back in field.
Guys, time's off, guys.
Time is off.
They're playing their own game of rugby.
They're playing the rest of their standing back.
Game, says Scotty Green.
It's before that, Pat.
Electric
it's the
wheels
pass
there from
before that.
ball in the end, but great tackle here coming in from
The
Tim
pass,
Din.
13, red, had the
Good
ball.
speed, good cover defense. That was knocked backwards off the Wichita player. That's why they
yet.
allowed to keep play going. Now we're going to take a look
play
at
out from there. And then we need to check that was in touch or not. Here we go. Do you have a number? Yeah, okay, that's a C. Can you take it back for me, please?
So he's picked up and put into the deck as well.
I need to see the number. Let's look for the number there. Slow it down for me.
Making a yellow card, dangerous tackle.
Okay, let's have a look.
Didn't look too bad to me. Did pick him up though.
That guy there, it's not him.
So there.
This guy here.
I think it's 19.
Yeah,
oh,
he's
you're
gone
right.
past.
Yeah, he dumped him. He's probably going to get yellow.
Jay Doninger.
It's probably the winger coming in.
Do you have a number?
Oh, this will have the number.
Yeah, thank you. 15,
Doninger.
15 there?
Oh, his grandmother won't be happy about that.
19.
19.
19.
Man, the landscaper trying to upend some
Okay,
roots on
I've
the
got it,
field here
19.
at Infinity
Yep.
Park, and in the end, he's earned himself possibly
19.
a yellow card. Let's have a listen to Scotty Green.
Captain. Okay, the law is very clear. He's taking the player past the horizontal. Yellow card.
Also clear indeed. Yellow card, 14
19.
men. This time the Wichita side.
Let's go back
So
here.
yellow cards for each team in this game. So that is Dollinger
That's
takes
a
seat for 10 minutes.
huge play.
Just hit the 50, wasn't
10
it?
minutes are going to be in the bin, and it's going to be an attacking line out for oh, they're bringing it back for a full arm penalty.
Dangerous tackle.
Yeah, you got to at the mark, I think so. That's a good call. I'm not going to quick tap it. Another look at the replay here.
And again,
No,
heel
we're not going
discipline.
to quick tap
You
it because
got to
time's
have
up.
it.
Here's
You
our
should have
mark.
just brought him down there. You don't lift in that situation. You don't lift, you don't dump. It was a good call by the referee. He had no choice. Definitely yellow card. Now it looks like they're lined up for a tap penalty.
Okay, time's on.
Here's
let's
where
go.
I think you try to put it deep. They're going to stick with the running rugby, though.
There they go. It's what they know and what got them here. 15 against 14. Schneider.
Release it!
Just got to keep their hands on ball here. Not get too fancy.
Oh, good.
And there he is. On the outside. The Tongan 7th sensation could go all the way. Oh, and he does. Open up the champagne. Samasoni Ofaku has scored an absolutely brilliant try.
Boy, that didn't take long for that man advantage. Sonny Hafakoa, he's been effective all day long with ball in hand on the defensive side. Look at that great catch. That was probably the key to the whole thing. Then he had the speed, the power. It's deceiving that speed, the long strides, able to ground that ball, it looks like in the corner. Referee said yes, try is good. And what a beautiful score. And now Tri-City looking to take the lead with this conversion.
Yeah.
Wow,
It's right
what
here, mate.
an action-packed game.
Good luck.
1 point back in it again. It's a seesaw battle here for the Barbarians. Both teams been going back and forth, trading tries. And now a one-man advantage used by the Tri-City Barbarians. And Coach Doug Carrasco will be very happy with that. Sideline conversion attempt for the lead.
Can I get some talent up there? Can I get some talent up there?
Great angle from our cameras there, Edison. Oh, and that is a magic kick indeed. It's over. 28-27. Tri-City lead.
Glendale's Beer Fest is back. A drink to that kick. Save the date, Saturday, August 15th from 12 noon to 4 p.m. at Infinity Park. Tickets are on sale now at GlendaleBeerFest.com. Look at that beautiful kick. Nicely struck, good driving kick. And that Beer Fest, by the way, right during the Rugby Town 7. So you get a double bonus there. Great rugby and some refreshments.
Yeah, they have to sneak out during some of the breaks. You don't get much of a break indeed.
Oh,
But
what a nice kick that was, huh?
it really was. And what a score. It really had. We've introduced some fine rugby here. And this is Super Sunday if you're just tuning in. I'm Dallin Stanford, and with me is Brian Visit, former Eagle legend. And 1 point separate this team. And the kick is semi-charged down and touched, so it's going to be a Tri-City ball. And they have the slender lead in the last 10 minutes of this game.
And Tri-City, they didn't go for touch like I thought they were going to do. They spun that ball out wide that last play. Hafakoa, nice, outstanding run. Let's see what they do here. Again, lineout's not been the best. There, they got one down. Nicely done. When they needed it, they got it.
Back inside ball as well. Oh, busting. People like Park Cars.
Thank you.
Still working out. Alpha Cow wants it. There he goes. Beats the first and gets the offload. Oh, and just knocked on in the end. Very unfortunate there for Eggs Benedict. And Wichita get the ball back.
Yep, well thought up. Good defense, though, by Wichita. Knocks that ball out of Benedict's hands. They needed a defensive stop right there, and they got it. So let's see, they have a full-man scrum, 8-man. Looks like 3. Yeah, they got 8. I think, yeah, one of the backs was the one in yellow card. There's the little pass up. Good defense right there. Lodge that ball, dislodge that ball.
Extra work for the forward pack here. One of their backs involved. So Josh West.
9 behind the ball, Red. Thank you.
There they go. Attacking with right. Short ball to his center. That was Frost.
We're good there. No, stay out, please.
Look for the big heavies. Taking it through is Prickett. He's made a great impact since coming onto this field. Trying to get that step going again. Here's right.
Oh, that
goes
was
backwards there and knocked on, and that was pretty awful indeed. Really tired bodies on the field there, Viz.
Yeah, a little miscommunication right there, too. The ball was a little hard pass. 2 Wichita players right there. They both kind of went for it, knocked that ball forward. And this is the break that Tri-City was looking for. Let's see if we can take a look at it here.
Yeah,
again, just...
I think it went back off one end and went forward off the next guy.
That went back. The first tap went back, but then it came forward off the Wichita player. It looked like Sam Arndt, I think, number 3, that knocked that ball out.
Black, nudge forward, please. A little closer.
Well, they're going to have an advantage here in the back line, is Tri-Cities. Let's see if they come around here to the left side of the scrum. It'll be Ryan Wall if he does get it. Or if they're going to, I think they're going to go out to the right, try to expose that area. Fullback shading this way to the right defensively, so it's going to open some things.
And they get a short on penalty. Early push on the far side. So they can just tap and go here.
Hold your weight.
Tri-City, but it's funny when the backline gets set up, they look really short number, don't they?
They do.
The man in the bin. So here they go. Snyder. Ofoku. Oh, solid contact. Spins around. Still has possession. And manages to sling it through the back. And now that kick goes into touch. Player Bill Balin trying to make some magic there on the side. So they get the ball back on the halfway line. They want to try to speed things up here. 4 minutes left for the man in the sin bin.
I agree exactly. They got to get as much open play as they can. There, as you see the charge down by the Wichita player. Okay, let's see if they get 2 in a row. They coming down today? I think they did get it. Good hands by Brennan. He's been good today, Brennan.
He's been very good. Here they go for the outside now. Let's find the electric Ryan Wall. He gets tackled nicely by Frost, and Frost almost steals the ball as well. Brennan trying to link up with his forwards and finds Eggs Benedict. Little dummy, the show and go, Christensen. You can spot him from satellite with those shorts. Still going on the outside, trying to weave some magic back inside. It's Eric Wall, the quality engineer. Sambasoni is on the left-hand side here if they can find him the ball. Snyder loses his boot. Looking on the back and the inside. There's space to move here. Hazen gets tackled. Brennan
new advantage.
Trying to spark something to have another advantage. Tackling the player while he was on the ground. Benedict wants to go. He taps. He takes one of his super subs with him. It's Cody Lander. Now, but a space to move. Eric Wall dummies and ducks to the first man.
Well, he needs help. They better get there and support if he goes down.
He does indeed. Almost isolated. Brennan is there to arrive. Now Oldenburg linking up with that big Garden Gnome, Emmons. Come back for the original penalty. Energy sapping play this from the Tri-City Barbarians.
While you're on the ground.
Yeah, they still got 2.5 minutes left of sin bin time. So what do they do here? They go for goal. Let's see, that'll be a 4-point lead. That'll take them over a shot at goal, but they might just, well, they've been good with this tap and go.
certainly have.
Apako, he's been a little tired though. He got caught in that last ruck, slowed him down a little bit. Looks like they're going to use forward straight on to Oldenburg.
Oldenburg takes it up, strong carry from him. Just need to make sure they get numbers to the breakdown every time. Christensen.
Be last, mate, be last, thank you.
Oh, lobbing pass.
A lot of pressure there. Defense comes flying up. Afaku also under pressure himself. More Wichita jerseys there than red ones. Moving it to the left, here they go, Benedict. One more pass that's needed. Oh, it goes out the back. It says back off black, so play on. And thrown into touch. Great defense there coming in on Ryan Wall. The ponytailed center, Din.
You're in front of the mark, mate. You're in front of the mark.
Oh boy, real nail biter, Dallin. Just a few minutes left in this D3 final. Both teams look like they're dead on their feet out there. Who's got the most energy left? Just a 1-point differential. Tri-City in the lead, 28-27. They're a man short. They've held up pretty good. Other than that first try right off the bat, they've held up pretty good with a man down.
They have certainly, and it's interesting. They wanted to go quickly with that line out. They don't care if they're playing with 14 men. They're behind on the scoreboard. And so they need to get things going here. They get it rolling more. Kaufman takes his 8th line out in this half. Back inside to Frost. Got to get numbers there. Possession is a premium as the clock ticks down. They need some magic from Steve Wright.
Thank you.
The Englishman from Downton Abbey. Stepping and going. There he is. Weaving some magic. Still on his feet. Tackles coming in thick and fast.
You got that on the neck?
But ruckers are arriving there.
Away now, no.
And Josh West. Isolated here is Kaufman. He needs support, needs to stay on his feet if he can. 2 versus 1. Kaufman does brilliantly to fight them off.
You grab the ball at that point, huh, on defense?
You do indeed. And that is a bollocking run indeed from Prickett, the man from Belton. There's another player down from Wichita, so they're playing with 13 players. Oh, West looking for the offload, does find Frost. Links up to West. Unbelievable right, it's right. What debate. Steve Wright, back inside. Oh, what a pass! Unbelievable stuff! Can you believe it? The Wichita Barbarians have gone from coast to coast. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. As explosive as the Middle East, they finish off a brilliant try.
Oh, my.
There
was a couple of passes I thought were marginal. They could have been a forward pass there. Yeah, the referee's going to look at it.
I want to check the last 2 passes in the build-up to the try, please.
Referee's got he's looking for the last 2 passes on the big screen to see if they were forward or not. Look at Steve Wright dancing away. He gets it back in here. He should be taking those salsa classes off it. That pass was forward.
That one looked
be knocked by a defender, that one. He just said the last 2 is what he's checking, which is this one, which looks good to me.
So it's the 3rd pass. Should we look at it again?
Yeah, Pat, can we
like
go back
Sam Art got that try down, if it's going to be awarded or not.
What a celebration from Sam Arndt. He went absolutely mental.
I mean, huge decision here.
This is the build-up. Break. That pass is good.
Here. This not going to help us to see what I think.
We may want to see if the higher.
This is much earlier. This is Kaufman.
Pat, can we get an angle from the high camera angle? There we go. Thank you. That's good.
That pass there. Did it come off a player or not?
One more time with that one, please, Pat.
If it came off a defending hand, then it would be a try.
My gut feeling is it's gone forward.
Ryan, what do you call?
Agree.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I mean, if it came off, it was a forward. It went forward, but did it come off?
That's fine.
A Tri-City player.
Forward. Yep. Okay, thanks, Pat.
He's bringing it back.
Yeah, they're really that forward.
So it's going to be a forward pass. So coming back to the scrum, it'll be a Tri-City put in.
And with the clock ticking away, so it should be Tri-City put in if that's forward.
Well, they can't celebrate. Yeah, Tri-City cannot celebrate yet. They still have a minute to play. They got to win, secure possession here.
Yes, they do.
A penalty goal is enough for Wichita to win it.
Absolutely it is. That try would have been the icing on the cake. But as it is, it's a minute still. There might be a little bit of injury time. Oh, what a final we have on our hands. The crowds are on their feet. I'm on my feet.
The whole season boils down to this last minute of play.
It's what you've been training for and playing for. And who could have scripted it better? A one-point ball game. Tri-City Barbarians up against Wichita Barbarians. And anything can happen here. He said last movement. I think so. Let's see if it is.
Big scrum
what a
by
scrum.
Wichita.
Unbelievable scrum by Wichita. They have advantage as well.
Oh my.
Here they go. With the crowd behind their backs. This is the chance to win the game. A penalty will win it also. A try, obviously the same. Still have advantage. Wright tries to go in himself. New advantage. Nothing fancy here needed from the Wichita Barbarians. Another new advantage. And a penalty.
Oh
it's kick. Not released and tackle player well, Brian. It's kickable. But will you put all your eggs in one basket?
You got to kick it. You got to take the kick. You got to trust that your kicker can make it. It's an angled kick. He's probably going to bring it out to about the 22-meter line, maybe a little bit beyond that. But you got to have faith in your kicker here, and it's going to be Frost, Dustin Frost, who's had a pretty good day kicking. But there's 3 or 4 infractions. You heard the referee keep saying advantage still on, advantage still on. And just outside just at the 22-meter now.
Yep.
And this is going to be a heartbreaker for one of these teams.
Oh, man.
Comes down to this kick. Win it, get the kick and you win it. You don't, you go down, and the team under the sticks will be celebrating.
And if
wow.
you're Wichita, you still chase this. It could
That's
come
right.
off the poles.
The game rests on the shoulders of Frost. And his kick is good. It's over. The Wichita Barbarians are the 2015 D3 national champions. Oh, and what a stunning finish. You couldn't have scripted it better, like a Hollywood movie. And they're onto the field going absolutely bananas. And why not? Head coach Kevin Maloney and assistant Paul Enegren. Congratulations. What a finish.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I got tingles, man. I mean, that is great. Dustin Frost, the pressure. All his teammates the pressure's on him, and he does well. How about that, though? A score at the 40th minute of the first half by Josh West, and then the winning penalty kick by Dustin Frost at the 40th minute in the second half. Man, you can't ask for a more exciting final than that. Hats off to both these teams. Hard-fought game. Both teams didn't give an inch. And again, we saw a cracker.
Oh, absolutely magic moments there you witnessed. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to bring you those fantastic highlights from Wichita's 30-28 victory against Tri-City.
Today's match from Rugby Town, USA was brought to you by World Rugby Shop. World Rugby Shop is proud to be the official online retailer of USA Rugby. Get all your USA Eagles gear, team gear, and more at worldrugbyshop.com. And by Smith & Forge Hard Cider, a proud sponsor of your USA Eagles. A cider that's made strong in the fine tradition of making things strong. Smith & Forge Hard Cider, built from apples, built to refresh, made strong. And by Emirates Airline. Rugby fans come together with Emirates, the official airline of USA Rugby. Enjoy our award-winning service to more than 140 destinations worldwide across 6 continents. Tomorrow brings us all closer to the game we love.
Being away from home doesn't mean being away from your favorite shows. With Xfinity, you can stream over 50 networks live and Xfinity On Demand on any device.
Oh, that would be cool.
It's like having your TV at the park. You can even watch at the beach.
Wow. It gives me a choice to enjoy what I like most, no matter where I'm at. That's paradise.
TV that goes where you go. See for yourself. Download the Xfinity TV Go app today and get even more out of your entertainment experience.
This business of Alpha Graphics, helping customers build communication solutions, we have a super unique opportunity to be able to complement what we have grown up doing.
Which means business cards and letterhead, envelopes, and that sort of thing.
Whether they need a flyer or a website, or they have a website and just need to figure out how to drive traffic to that website.
We are more of a solutions provider than just a printer.
We are a one-stop shop. We love being part of the Infinity Park and Glendale community. We've been here for many years. Would love to have you come by and
What a finish indeed. It was tied at 14-all. And they came back and they scored some brilliant tries and a penalty kick to win it in the end. The Wichita Barbarians, they have won that trophy. And Viz, what a game we witnessed.
Oh, fantastic effort. Great 80-minute effort by both these sides. As we said, it was back and forth action throughout. Those two late scores at each half, though.
And here it is. And it started off there with Apakoa scoring a great try on the outside, skinning them like a fish. And then the comeback, indeed, was mounted by Jonathan Byland. This is great skills in hands. He picks us up and goes through for a wonderful score. And that left it at 22-21.
But then the skipper for Wichita, Derek Hargrove, he got a little bit of push from his teammates. He was able to dot down to make it 27-21 at that point. But then with a man advantage, Sonny Hapakoa did outstanding with the back line of this Tri-City team. Scored the try, made a nice catch, and then had the distance and the power to dot that dial down. And then with all the pressure of Wichita on him, Dustin Frost made that crucial penalty kick right at the death.
And they're the champions there. Massive congratulations to the Wichita side, their fans, friends, and families watching in from all over the globe. They are the 2015 USA Rugby National Champions in the men's D3 division. Wonderful stuff from them. Absolutely ecstatic. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love the celebrations. That's what it's all about. It's not often you win a national title, and they've done it here at beautiful Infinity Park. And coming up tomorrow, our next games right now.
Sacramento Amazons versus Wisconsin Women's Rugby Club. That's coming up next in just a short time. And then at the end of the day, Wisconsin men will take on Life West Gladiators, and that should be another doozy as well. Life West really opening some eyes around the country.
Thanks for joining us in Rugby Town, USA, where Wichita defeated Tri-City by a score of 30-28 to win the 2015 USA Rugby Emirates Airline Division III Club National Championship. For more info on Infinity Park, go to infinitypark@glendale.com. Any rebroadcast of the pictures, audio, and accounts from this match are strictly prohibited without express written permission from the city of Glendale, Colorado, and USA Rugby. This has been a copyright broadcast of the city of Glendale, Colorado, and USA Rugby. For Brian Visit and our entire crew, I am Dallin Stanford saying thanks for tuning in.
Since when did leaving a legacy mean going viral? Or getting on the popular page? When did 15 minutes of fame become 15 seconds? Let's grow business. Let's create jobs. Let's leave a legacy that matters.
This business of Alpha Graphics, helping customers build communication solutions, we have a super unique opportunity to be able to complement what we have grown up doing.
Which means business cards and letterhead, envelopes, and that sort of thing.
Whether they need a flyer or a website, or they have a website and just need to figure out how to drive traffic to that website.
We are more of a solutions provider than just a printer.
We are a one-stop shop. We love being part of the Infinity Park and Glendale community. We've been here for many years. Would love to have you come by and check.